Okay, hello everyone. Hello. So today I'm going to present you Everscale governance solution. Let's move forward through our submission first. I will explain a bit about text that we made. So about quick overview. So Everscale governance is a complete solution presented as DApp, and this application provides stakeholders easy and convenient access to manage decentralized project based on Everscale. Any projects, DeFi projects, marketplaces, sub-governances, etc., can mint DAO tokens and create their own governances in which stakeholders can make decision in decentralized manner, like staking their DAO tokens. Moreover, we think that the main task of decentralized management is, if possible, to exclude the human factor in distrustful environment. So within the framework of these application, any on-chain actions can be assigned to any proposals that it will perform if it will be accepted. For example, you can renew contracts or set code to contract. You can send tokens. You can send just a simple message, etc. And this all of the systems truly to automate management of decentralized organization. So as I said before, this system allows user to view active governances and proposals, create proposals with on-chain actions, deposit and withdraw their tokens, vote for proposals using tokens, and leave on-chain comments. And I want to say that the application is serverless. So all data stored in the blockchain. We don't have a server. We don't have any trackers. Please mute your microphone. Somebody. Okay, thank you. So we don't use servers. We don't use any APIs. We don't use any trackers like Google Analytics, so we use only Ton Client JS and EverWallet to sign the transactions. So there is useful links. You can find it on our submission. There's the app hosted, repository of contracts, support chart, and author. So let's now move to design presentation. You can click to the image to see video presentation. Sorry, there are several screens and it's a bit hard. Give me a second. So you can find this video with presentation of design, or you can use this link and go to the presentation, interactive presentation. So let's talk a bit about our design. We decided that we will use simple forms and our main task, and idea was to rethink classic interfaces to get away from bulky and complex interfaces elements, replacing them with simple elements, where actions do not take users to new pages or pop-ups, but take place inside a workplace. For example, you can see this form of creating proposal. The homepage greets the user with large cards, main questions, Arise answer to first screen of the interface almost immediately. Of course, now there is a bit less card than in our design. It depends on that we need to create content, for example, frequently asked questions and some links, but we have possibility to add them to our website. So this is a presentation of our main page. So there is a lot of interactive elements and tooltips that helps user to understand our interface better. Animated guides, so information, and the page with governance is presented in two versions. Cards and list. Cards, if we will talk about sub-governances or just governances, in this case, cards are presented as folders which contain proposals, and you can use list view like classic table. Proposal page has also two views, and there are a lot of information on proposal, a small proposal card. Let's see. So on top of the screen, this is a governance folder, and this is proposal card. We can see there that proposal accepted or not accepted, proposal votes, and the total votes of this proposal. So, and this is example with list view. Proposal page with detailed information description presented like this. So there is information about this proposal, about your voting wallet, about the text of this proposal. So information about voting, possibility to vote, and comments. We also have more than 48 states of our designs of proposals, and because we have a mobile version. So that's all about design. Let's move forward. About DAO tokens, I think anybody know that as a rule, the governance systems don't just work according to principle of one person, one vote, like we have now. The development and the management of any kind of decentralized system requires the involvement of real token holders. Just because real token holders have must decide what to do with their projects, which they hold token. Therefore, the EverScale governance system allows making and executing management decisions on projects using DAO tokens blocked by real token holders. It can be the app built on EverScale, sub-governances, and as I said, or blockchain itself, the system adapted for everyone. Our solution supports TPT standard implemented by Broxos team. There is a link to their GitHub, and you can also create your DAO token using TonsWap Builder. To create our token without code. About advanced mode a bit, I will show you, I think, the interface. So when we create proposal, we can not only put title and description. We have advanced mode when we can input client address and payload. Client address is the address of contract that the proposal will notify after the end. And the payload, it is a message payload that the proposal will execute when he will notify the client if proposal was accepted. A bit about smart contracts. So our system consists of several contracts. SMV root is the root contract, SMV root store, the contract which stores addresses, codes, and the AVS of smart contract system. It consists of proposal, contract which registering and counting votes, and performing actions on the result. Voting wallet is a dedicated custom voting wallet, so you need to use it for stake your tokens. So comment, the comment contract, and root token contract, and token wallet, it's implementation of TIP3 specification. There's some information about contracts. I think I don't need to comment it. And there is a lot of slides which describe whole smart contracts architecture. So in the previous slide, there is a small explanation of it. So this is a full architecture, and this is a general relation scheme with main contracts. This is relations and the fields of proposal contract. So any extends, implementations, etc. So this is SMV root package. This is SMV root store package, voting wallet package, and tip 3 implementation without details, just because it's like a library. So about frequently asked questions. First of all, you can create governances yourself by configuring deploying smart contracts, or prepare your DAO token and contact us in Telegram, for example. We will help you. If you deployed your SMV contract, it will appear in our system. Just because the governance because our client use contract hash to find governances is in network. So you can create your DAO tokens by yourself, configuring deploying smart contracts, or create using Swap Builder, as I said, and how to get DAO tokens of the existing governance. So our system doesn't distribute DAO tokens. And if you see existing governance, you should contact the creator of these governance and ask him how to get tokens. So thank you. I'm done with presentation, and let's see solution a bit. As you can see, we are on main page. We can see governances. For example, it is test network, but you can switch network in your Ever wallet. So you will see governances in mainnet, but I don't think that, that there is any governances in mainnet. So as I said, it test governance in testnet. So there is one proposal. You can add proposal, and the proposal supports Markdown, advanced mode, because this is information about this proposal. So address of, I'm so sorry, information about governance. This is address of governance and address of token of DAO token. So let's go to proposal. You can see full description. You can see your voting wallet, when you can deposit and withdraw your wallets. And not to spend a lot of time, we can choose, for example, 20,000 votes and vote support. I don't know, can you see Everscale wallet at my screen? Just because of Zoom, I don't know, but I've signed the transaction using extension. And for example, let's reply to this comment. One more comment. So I think if you saw my previous presentation, you know how it works. And the main difference that we redesign our application, we made some changes in contracts. And the main feature, we started to support DAO tokens. And I think it's better than Crystal in this case. So as you can see, we voted, what changed, and let's wait until proposal will end. But I don't think that now we will see the result. So I think I'm done. Any questions? Yes, Alexei.
Yeah, actually, I have a question. What framework did you use for this front-end part?
Angular.
Angular.
Yeah.
Did you publish it?
We didn't, but we can publish it. It isn't a problem.
Yeah, because it's like a part of contest. The solution must include smart contracts, web interface as well. So if I want to create my own governance independent of any others on my own server, I should be able to do this, right?
Okay, it's not a problem. So we will publish it today, and I think we will post the link to the GitHub on the forum.
Yeah. Okay. Great. And I did notice. I went through code and maybe I missed, but I didn't notice. Did you use debots?
No, we didn't. Just because it's not possible to use tip3 Broxos tip3 with debots. Maybe it's possible, but we can find a way.
Okay. So I will wait front-end part.
Yeah, no problem.
Also, you to vote, you implemented SMV, correct?
Yeah.
And just a particular question regarding SMV. How did you implement it? I mean, it's SMV, it's a kind of line between point when all there is no negative votes and there are half of votes which are negative. And when half of votes are negative, it means the solution declined, right?
Yeah.
If we don't have negative votes, but we have some parts, some number of positive votes, I think 10%. So the solution is agreed. So its solution is positive. So we have like a line between 2 points. When we are using low left point, solution is positive. When we use right top points, the solution is negative. And if, for example, we will put our point with positive negative votes in the middle of this line, not above, not below, but exactly in this line. How do you count this solution?
I'm so sorry, but I didn't get the question. I understand some things about calculation. I can say that it's these algorithm was developed long time ago, but it's not pure SMV, just because there was some issues that we decided to change classic SMV solution. But classic SMV told us something like you can, if you have no rejects, for example, you need to there should be more than 10% of support votes. But I really don't remember. Do we remove this functionality or not? But I can say that there is one functionality that with calculating votes. So if you will reach 50% of positive or negative votes, it will end before the date. And about ending when time has spent, I think it will it will end, and decision will make on how many yes or no votes we have. Just because SMV told us that it doesn't matter how many votes we have in total. It's matter only how many votes we have right now. And if you ask me about something like if we have, for example, 10 votes against and 10 votes which support this proposal, proposal will decline just because you need more positive words than negative to make proposal accepted.
Do you have some maybe specialists who implemented this? Because I want to clarify this.
I need to see the code. You can wait a bit and I will answer your question.
Roman, yeah, let me interject. So first of all, the percentages which you mentioned, they actually calculated from the total number of voters.
Yeah.
So total number of voters do matters, right? And then the question I think Alexei asked was about whether if the result is on the line, is directly on the line, whether you accept it or not. My personal position is that it should be above. So the line is not included. If it's like 50-50, then it's not, the decision was not approved.
We made this SMV line. I understand what do you mean, but you mean about SMV graphic, yes?
Yes.
We tried. Yeah, we implemented this one, but there was two not mistakes. There was two things. First of all, we can't make an exponential line, but it's not about SMV just because of solidity and tone at all. And second one, we made this functionality, but maybe 3 contests below. We removed it just because the community asks us for it, but it's not a problem to reuse this functionality.
Sorry, I didn't get. You removed SMV functionality.
Okay. As I remember, it was half a year ago. We removed the SMV curve with 10% start. You understand?
You removed exponential curve.
Yeah. Just because
but SMV, it's like a linear.
It's linear,
yeah. No. It's listen to me. About linear SMV chart. I understand you, but we maybe 3 or 4 contests ago we implemented solution that that works like this line, but after that, so if we talk about SMV solution, for example, SMV line, if you reach 10% of support votes and 0% of against votes from total, you should end this proposal right now.
No, you should wait until the end of. You should wait until the end of voting period, because you don't know, probably at the end people will
removed
vote.
This functionality for I don't know how to say it in English, for end before the proposal end. How it calls? I don't know.
Before deadline.
What?
Deadline.
Before deadline. Yeah. So before deadline, you need to reach 50% of votes.
Oh yeah, yes. If you reach 50% plus, then
plus 1.
Of course you can end voting, because that threshold, in any case, threshold will be met. But if you have less than 50%, then you should wait until deadline.
Yes. This is how it works.
Works.
Okay, so just we discussed this, my question with Pavel some time ago, and he told me that this depends of implementation. Because of this, I want to know exactly how did you implement it. So if you would, I don't know, send me a number of lines where I could read it, it would be very helpful.
This okay. It
And,
is the so there is a formula. Or not. I'm so sorry. Yes, 1 plus. Yes, this is.
Okay, I will check it. And also following this, I have the next question. How do you control if we add some tokens during voting? Do you
there is no control. So total votes freezed when we create proposal.
So theoretically, I could create a proposal, and if I feel that I do not have enough votes, I could add more tokens.
You can mint if you are in. So yes, you can mint. It's. I think that it depends on governance first of all. So if you you can mint more tokens, but we can't change total votes after a proposal created. So it's a problem. Yes, I understand. But so I don't know how we can move in another way. What can we do? For example,
I could advise you, if you will wait till the deadline, and if you will make all calculation at the deadline, it's a point in the time at which you could know exactly how many total votes you have. So if you
yes, but we should remove functionality with and before deadline when we reach 50%. It's okay when we don't have a possibility to accept proposal before deadline if we reach 50%. But if we will remove this functionality, we can use your proposal.
Actually, it doesn't matter. You could keep it, you could remove it. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
about another stuff. For example, if you reach some points where the solution is positive, for sure you could accept it. But if you didn't, you should make calculation at the deadline moment, not when you start.
You mean that if we reach 50%, we the contract should check total votes one more time?
No, and, I mean if you didn't reach 50%, but right now, as you can see, you are making some pre-calculation when you create a proposal.
Yeah. Okay.
But my advice is to make calculation at the time of deadline.
We can make calculation deadline calculation of total votes just because we can't finish the proposal before the deadline. But there is another case. For example, if proposal can make a decision before deadline or after deadline, it doesn't matter. He can check total votes and, for example, recalculate the result or continue voting, something like that. Yeah, maybe it will help, but I
think we'll be satisfied.
Yeah, I think this is the way.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, thank you.
Okay, some comment. Your formula is not that efficient because you can just put static coefficient instead of using 3 times total votes.
Yeah, of course.
You see my point, yeah?
Yeah, of course. I don't think that okay, yeah, I understand. It can be refactored. So any questions? So thank you. If there is no personal questions, I think we can finish this presentation. And if anybody wants to create their own governance, welcome, please. There are projects that integrate this interface to their whole ecosystem right now.
Great, we'll wait.
Are you talking about Alliance, guys?
I think so. I propose them this interface. I think they are familiar with it, but I wait for feedback.
Okay, I see.
Any questions? No? So thank you, guys. Thank you all. Alexei, I will post you a link to our client site.
Yeah, thank you, Roman.
Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.